Think you can post a pin once and forget about it? That mindset could be costing you valuable traffic and leads when you're working on Pinterest. While Pinterest is often seen as a set it and forget it platform, the truth is successful accounts build their reach through consistent and strategic pinning over time. Let's break down why pinning once isn't enough and what you can do instead to maximize your Pinterest strategy. Tip number one, the Pinterest algorithm loves fresh content. Pinterest's algorithm rewards accounts that consistently upload fresh content. Fresh content doesn't mean new URLs, it means new graphics. And this doesn't mean that you need to create brand new content daily, but you do need to keep your profile active. And here's why. Fresh pins boost visibility. When you upload a new pin or a new version of an existing pin, Pinterest prioritizes it in search results and users' feeds. Consistency builds trust. Regular pinning signals to Pinterest that your account is active, which helps your overall reach. Pro tip, instead of pinning once, create multiple variations of your pin designs. Use different titles, different images and layouts, and keep your content fresh and engaging, and also use different descriptions as well in the pin so that you can use a variety of keywords that will find your ideal client in what they're searching for. Tip two, people engage differently over time. Audience behaviors on Pinterest changes with trends, seasons, and even time of day. So if you post a pin once, you're really missing the chance to reach users who might engage with your content later. Seasonal trends matter. Content can gain momentum months after it's posted. For example, a summer brand photo shoot might take off in June, even if you pinned it in February. Search behavior evolves. Users are always searching for new things. Regularly pinning and refreshing your content increases its chance of being discovered. Example, a pin about a fall wedding trend might perform better in November when engagement season starts than when it's originally pinned in May. And by the way, I have some engagement type pins on my photography Pinterest board, and one of them is in the top 10 pins from November to January that I pinned 7 years ago. Tip three, your audience needs repetition. Marketing experts agree people need to see something multiple times before it takes off. This concept called the rule of 7 applies to Pinterest too. And by the way, new research is showing that we need to touch people 15 or 16 times instead of that original 7. Multiple pins increase clicks. When you share variations of your pin over time, you're giving your audience more opportunities to click and save or engage. Different designs speak to different people. So some users may be drawn to a pin with bold text, while others prefer a minimalist design. And note that while you want the bulk of your pins to be your brand colors, I always, each week, throw in a black pin or a yellow pin, something that's totally not my brand, because I want to capture everyone, no matter what their preference color is or what pin stands out from the feed. By creating a variety of pins, you're really appealing to a broader audience. Pro tip, use scheduling tools like Tailwind to space out your pins so you can stay consistent without overwhelming your followers or looking like you're being spammy. Tip number 4, build a system for long-term success. To make the most of Pinterest without feeling overwhelmed, create a batching and a scheduling workflow. This ensures that your content stays active even when you're busy. I haven't pinned for 3 weeks, but the weeks leading up to the holidays, I pinned a ton more than I normally do so that it would last through this time and I didn't have to pin for 3 weeks. Batch your pins. Dedicate 1 day a month or 1 day a week, whatever is best for your schedule, to create multiple pins and designs for your latest content. Schedule strategically. Use Pinterest's native scheduler or Tailwind to be able to space your pins out over weeks and even months. Repurpose older content. Do not let older blog posts collect dust. Refresh their pins and give them new life. Pro tip on this: I like to go into Google Analytics and see which of my blogs are resonating with people right now. And I take all of those blogs and create new pins to go out onto Pinterest because I probably haven't pinned to them in a while. And Google Analytics is telling me what's resonating now with my audience. So I want to make sure that I do that also on Pinterest. Are you ready to create a winning Pinterest strategy? If you are tired of pinning once and hoping for the best, it's time to take a more strategic approach. Creating fresh content, repinning strategically, and maintaining consistency are really keys to building a successful Pinterest presence. Do you want some help? Join my Pinterest challenge to learn how to create a simple yet powerful Pinterest strategy that drives traffic and generates leads, and all with the very least amount of time that you have to give. Let's turn your Pinterest into a lead generating machine right now. See you next week.